Okay, so yesterday we talked about the beef between CJ Gardner Johnson and Big Play Slay. It just got worse. Meanwhile, the NFL sack leader just became available and the Eagles could be on the phone. But that's not all. More signs the Eagles broke the Chiefs. Plus, we talk about why the Zack Baun contract was such a steal. But first, look at Cooper DeJean balling.
Get that on video? I need that.
What is going on, everybody? I go by Philly Mike, and this is the Philly Tall Podcast. If you rock with the Super Bowl champions, do your boy a favor. Hit the like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss the videos. So as we talked about yesterday, Howie Roseman continues to be busy, signing All-Pro Zack Baun to a 3-year, $51 million contract, including $34 million guaranteed at signing, plus a $1.5 million in incentives and escalators. Now, yesterday, rushing, I said he was the highest paid linebacker in the NFL. What I meant to say is he's one of the highest paid linebackers in the NFL, a bracket below Roquan Smith, Fred Warner, and Tremaine Edmonds, averaging out to $17 million per year. Now, those who are worried about him being 28 years old and signing a 3-year deal, don't be. Simply because linebackers play well into their 30s, and he don't have the same miles as other linebackers have at the age of 28 for him sitting in New Orleans. So looking at this contract, I believe it was a steal. He's the 4th highest paid linebacker, but the best linebacker in the NFL, as he was the only linebacker to finish top 5 as a Defensive Player of the Year candidate. Howie Roseman had a lot of people nervous when he said he was going to do things differently, not the conventional way, but this is different. The first 2 big moves of the offseason, pay a running back, pay a linebacker, but both these guys did multiple things for the offense and the defense and is going to continue to elevate this ball club. As for our new Super Bowl rivals, the Kansas City Chiefs, I think the Eagles low-key broke them. Patrick Mahomes finally gets a haircut, changing up a style he's wore for the last 6-7 years. Also, Andy Reid and the GM trading their best offensive lineman, Joe Thuney, to the Chicago Bears for a 4th-round pick. Now, I know Jalix Hunt beat him up in the Super Bowl. However, that was him at left tackle due to the injuries on the Chiefs line. He normally plays guard, and he's one of the better guards in the NFL. For a team that just allowed the most pressures and or sacks in their quarterback's career history, I think you should be helping the O-line, not breaking it up. But it's neither here or there. The Chiefs can do the Chiefs. We gonna do us. Maybe we'll catch him in the Super Bowl again. As for an outside move that just became available, Adam Schefter tweeted, "The Bengals have taken the rare step of granting All-Pro defensive end Trey Hendrickson permission to seek a trade. It's been an honor and a privilege to represent Cincinnati," said Hendrickson, the NFL sack leader. "I love this city and the organization. I appreciate the privilege of now being allowed to explore my options." If the Eagles are really interested in trading for Myles Garrett, who does want out, however, as of now, Cleveland's trying to keep him, I would turn my focus on to Trey Hendrickson, who had 17 and a half sacks in 2023 and 2024. 35 sacks in the last 2 years don't just magically happen. Having an edge rusher of that caliber alongside of the all-pro 2nd-year Jalen Carter would be unfair. Now, again, I don't know what we would have to give up, but if you were already looking at Myles Garrett, this should legit be an option. Now, I told y'all, if Myles Garrett, Trey Hendrickson is out of the picture, I'm looking at retaining one of Milton Williams or Josh Sweat. And now that I think about it, especially with Josh Sweat asking, why did people think I'm leaving? He might be the cheaper option, and we are deeper at D tackle. Regardless, though, Trey Hendrickson bringing 17 and a half sacks over here or a double team going his way will just unlock Jalen Carter. Let me know in the comment section how you feel about Trey Hendrickson. Let me give a disclaimer for the rest of the video. It's about the beef between CJGJ and Slay. It turned real today on Twitter. Now, there are times I touch on the drama that the Eagles could have because I don't want it to get in the way of production. But I never spent this long talking about it. But y'all kept hitting me up on Twitter about this, that, and the third. So I wanted to get in front of it all. If you don't want to know, don't watch the rest. But tomorrow we'll be back to talking football. Moving on to something we talked about at the end of yesterday's video that y'all said I was crazy for. Gardner Johnson being upset with Big Play Slay because a lot more came out. For context, this is what Slay said on the podcast about him being released, but this focus only on the new leadership.
We will see. I think they got a great young corners. So I'm not surprised by that. I think Keely's ready to play. I think Isaiah's ready to play. Will step up and play. I think these guys are ready to play. You know what I'm saying? Do I think I'm a big piece about that? Yes, I do, because I do got a great leadership role in that secondary room. But I won't be surprised if Reed and them guys like Reed can, advance these guys. Reed being around me and a lot of other veterans that been here before. And I'm sure he could lead that group the right way. Because that's who I feel will be leading the group if I ain't in that building, is Reed Blankenship, because he's a great leader. You know what I'm saying? He is a great damn leader. If they bring another veteran in that's already been playing a lot, I could see them coming in and being a leader as well. But for sure, if I'm not in that room, Reed Blankenship, will be a great, tremendous leader.
As I said yesterday, CJ tweeted, "The slick sneak dissing is crazy." He also said, "You would think the feeling would be mutual after a great season, but twin, keep that shit solid." Some of y'all called me crazy saying he's not talking about Big Play Slay, blah, 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 blah. I'm not here to pick sides. CJ's on the squad, Big Play ain't. If he comes back on the squad, I rock with them both. I like our defense how it is. But I'm going to show you some more things that CJ said today. The first thing he said was, if we need a vet that played a lot to help us, sheesh, didn't learn from the last mistake. Because he also tweeted, but deleted, that the last veteran, a.k.a. Kevin Byard, that came in, only helped y'all lose in the playoffs. He then said, vet presence is always needed, don't get me wrong. But bro, what vet is needed when you got guys who can hold their own, Q and Coop, and you got a crazy duo with Reed and me, and supporting cast, Ringo, Zay, Andre, Sam, Eli, Sydney, Tristan. Stay with the youth, if you ask me. Lastly, he said, not a crash out, just keeping it real. Some people might be saying, why are we talking about this? We're Super Bowl champions, Slay's off the squad. Well, he might come back. There's still a possibility. And although CJ Gardner Johnson didn't say his name in any of the tweets that he's leaving up on Twitter, the one he deleted that somebody sent me to my DMs, quote tweets, Eagle Nation posting the Big Play Slay clip. And CJ said, this is what I be talking about. What other vet you gonna bring in, bro, to lead this group? All that slick shit gotta stop, bro. Being a leader is by action and doing things. Yeah, I talk that smack, but fam, let's be real here. My passion and fire for this group showed. No hate in me. Now, before we continue the conversation, plus Big Play Slay responds, and so does other Eagle players, including AJ Brown, let's hear a word from our sponsor, Mando. The best way to control odor for your pets, packages, and feet. My favorite gotta be the deodorant Mount Fuji, but they got other set of deodorants too. Bourbon Leather, Clover Woods, Pro Sports, and of course, like I said, my favorite one, Mount Fuji. It is honestly the longest lasting deodorant I ever used. Go buy anything from Axe to Dove. Men out there, they say 48 hours, it barely works 6. This one works long. It's doctor clinically approved. And my favorite thing about it is there's no itchiness. There's no irritation. It doesn't stain your shirts. This is, besides smelling good, it keeps you feeling good. And in the starter pack, you get wipes and lotion, quick for your packages and feet. And the price is perfect. So click the link in the description and or the pinned comment section and get $5 off your starter pack with promo code PhillyMike. Once again, click the link in the description. Use my promo code PhillyMike, all capitals, no exclamation point, to get $5 off your starter pack. And like I said, the price point's already great. Now look, I don't like talking about the Slay and CJ situation. I'd rather be talking about football, but I don't want y'all to get this story from somebody else who's not saying everything. Plus, y'all be sending this stuff to my inbox. With that being said, if Slay don't return, this is a non-factor. We go about our business. But if he would return, I don't want no beef in the locker room. But Slay responded by saying, we just won a Super Bowl together. I do not have no problem or hate towards bruh. Reed is in our leadership council, which is why I said what I said. I would expect him to be the next guy up. It's nothing but love on my end if you really know me. Y'all have a blessed day, world champs. Now, some of y'all in the comments yesterday said that you love CJ as a player. You love his toughness. You love his emotion. But the fact that he's responding to this shows he might be a little too emotional to be a leader. And again, Slay don't do no editing in his podcast. And sometimes he be talking and go off subject. Maybe he just forgot to mention CJ Gardner Johnson. I don't know. He did name a lot of other players in the secondary, especially the young ones. Although one of the young players Slay talked about was Isaiah Rodgers, who I would like to have back, but we have to sign him still. He's a free agent. And if we get to March 10th, somebody can snag him. Who knows? And a phone call of y'all hashing it out would have been a lot better than putting it on Twitter. I do think CJ is a leader on the field. I like how he broke the huddle prior to the NFC Championship game.
Hey, come here real quick, Hey, listen. I know I talk a lot. Hey, listen. I know I talk a lot of shit. But listen, though, this moment right here, bro, ain't for everybody, bro. You gotta be grown ass man to go out there and fight with your brothers, bro. For the ones that were here 2 years ago, bro, y'all know how this shit gonna be, bro. For the ones that just got here, bro, get ready, bro. This shit gonna go down, bro.
They go up.
All that moral victory shit, bro, that's the window now, bro. We compete for a championship. I talk a lot of shit. Cause I know I trust my brothers to back me up. I'm gonna back that shit with y'all. Let's go out there and do this, bro. Eagles on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Eagles. Okay. I like that. I like that.
We gonna need CJ to duplicate that type of leadership in the 2025 season. I think this makes it harder for Slay to come back. I don't know. I hate this type of drama. And now Eagle fans on Twitter are pulling receipts. Slay was on a podcast and named his elite quarterbacks. He said there's 4 of them: Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, and Pat Mahomes. Didn't include Jalen. They're mad at him about that, which I kind of understand. But I also know that Slay has gone to bat for Jalen Hurts time and time again. They're also pulling receipts on Slay being asked the question, OBJ in his prime or Smitty? Now Slay thinks about it for a while, but he leans towards OBJ. Then AJ Brown came on Twitter, saw the Slay went on a podcast and was sneak dissing Devontae Smith, and quote tweeted it by saying this caption is lame. He also said the Eagles community is so messy, bruh, talking about the Twitter community. Lastly, he said, like, y'all pick sides. If it's not your favorite player, weird behavior. For real, for real. Look, Slay saying them 4 quarterbacks are elite and not Jalen is dumb. But sometimes Slay be goofy and says things he don't really mean. Too many people were sending me all this drama in my inbox today. I had to put it all out there because tweets be going viral, way more viral than my videos. So the ones who watch, if you saw a tweet, I want you to understand the whole story. At the end of the day, this probably means Slay won't return. That means the Eagles got to jump on Isaiah Rodgers. We'll have a lot more free agent real breakdown tomorrow. This video is giving me a headache. Slay should have mentioned Gardner Johnson. Gardner Johnson should have called him up if he had a problem with it, and everything would have been okay. I promise no more long, dramatic videos, only if the drama can cause an interruption in production. With that being said, go check out Mando, link in the description. Like, subscribe. Like I said, I got to go take some aspirin, and I'll catch you on the next one.